All right, guys. Right before I was about to turn the stream off and start wrapping things up for the day, right before I was about to go get dinner, right before I was about to basically get off stream, which, if you guys remember last year, that's kind of what I did. Every day during free agency frenzy week, I would get off stream and then the Seahawks would go do something. So, this year, I'm happy to report they took care of their first move before I turned the stream off. So, what have they done? They have kept one of their own, Noah Fant. And this was not a guy that I was thinking we were going to be able to keep. This is not a guy that I was expecting us to be able to re-sign. I thought he was going to get a little bit more than this. I do think that when you take a look at what some of the other tight ends on the market are getting, it makes sense that he would end up getting this. But I'm reasonably satisfied with this move. It concerns Noah Fant. Noah Fant is back in Seattle on a 2-year deal worth a total of $21 million. So $10.5 million per year for 2 years. Presumably, we don't know the exact contract structure yet, but the second year is probably going to be very easy to get out of. So you might be looking at it at like a 1-year deal that might be $6 million, and then you have a few million dead next year if you let him go. So maybe it ends up averaging out to more like a 1-year $9 million deal, unless he plays really well, in which case you keep him. So we're going to have to see exactly how it's structured, but Noah Fant, extremely talented player, was very productive over in Denver. We got him in that trade, bringing him to Seattle, and we didn't use him as much as Denver. He was effective when he played. He was effective when he got opportunities. He had great hands. I don't think he's dropped a single pass since he got to Seattle, honestly. To my recollection, he has 0 drops. So that's good. We like that. He's an okay blocker. He's not, blocking is not really his game, but he's an okay blocker. But the exciting thing about Noah Fant is that we have this new offense in place. And I know people are going to say, how many times are we really going to be able to get him the ball with DK and Lockett and JSN? And I understand that there is only one ball and there's a lot of mouths to feed now. But Noah Fant is a very talented individual, very talented player. And I'm not questioning for 1 second that there is definitely going to be an opportunity to utilize him in a very effective and potentially even voluminous way in Seattle. So Noah Fant is the first move the Seahawks make in free agency. I thought he was going to get like $13 million a year. Spotrac originally had something like that, and then they came down and ended up putting up like $6 million a year, which I always thought was crazy. So this kind of splits the difference a little bit. I'm not going to say it's great. It's not like a bargain or anything like that. You're definitely paying him based on his production in Denver rather than his production in Seattle. And I know some people are going to look at that and go, oh, he didn't produce enough in Seattle to justify that. But this is a very talented player. Go look at his testing scores. Go look at what he did in college. Go look at his combine performance. This is a phenomenal tight end athlete. And other than probably Bowers, is as good, is better than anybody we could have gotten in that regard. So what Ryan Grubb has planned for Noah Fant is anybody's guess. But what I can say right now is that we have a tight end, which we did not have before this signing. Disley was gone. Parkinson was gone. Tyler Mabry doesn't really count. So we have a tight end. And for that price, I imagine he has to start. For this price, I imagine that your plan of maybe the plan of trading up for like a Brock Bowers or praying that Brock Bowers falls to you, probably off the table now. But that's okay. I'm not against it. I'm not hating on it. And yeah, bottom line is the Seahawks made a move. Seahawks made a move. Noah Fant, 2 years, $21 million. I know there's going to be a lot of debate over this one in the chat, so let me know how you feel about it. I will see you guys later. Go Hawks. This will kind of serve as my summary wrap-up video for the day. Basically, the Seahawks lost 3 players to other teams. Noah Fant came back, and so far that's all we have. Maybe we'll get some more later, but as of right now, that's all we got. So I will be seeing you guys soon. Go Hawks. Probably going to stream on Twitch later tonight as well. And again, we'll be back on stream on YouTube tomorrow. All right. Go Hawks.